Hi, I'm Simon McBride, and I'm a guitarist from Ireland. Most of the time I play with my own band, but I do other things, like I play with Don Airy and Ian Gillan from Deep Purple, and I also play in a band called Snake Charmer. So the kind of guitar sounds that I love are pretty much that typical kind of, 70s rock Marshall sound, not very, very high gain amps, but sometimes a little bit vintage, but with a modern edge to it. Because for most of the stuff that I play live, that's kind of what I require. I like the lead sound to be nice and, fat and big sounding, but I also like the rhythm sound, the low end to be nice and tight. Because various things that I play, whether it's rock or pop, if it's pop, I can back the volume off the guitar and clean it up a little bit. And rock stuff, if you want that real kind of, chugging heavy stuff, but you need that definition within the low end, that's the sort of thing that I like. Okay, so how I came in touch with Victory amps was through a friend of mine called Jake Curran. He's a great guitarist. He recommended them very highly, so I was like, okay, I must try these things. So I went and did a video for Andertons, and they had a lot of stock on them. So I was like, okay, I want to try these things. So I tried various models, and I came across the V30 and also the Sheriff, which are my two favourite. The V30 more than anything, simply because it was very versatile. I can play, a pop or a country or even a soul gig, and then go to doing something like that to play a hard rock gig with it. So it's very versatile and very, very cool for what I need. Okay, so the V30 Mark II basically has three sounds. It's clean, and then it has a crunch channel on the clean sound, and the second channel is the typical overdrive sound. The clean channel, it does what a clean amp should do. It should just be really clean, and if you put a compressor or something in front of it, it gets really sparkly, and it's great for stuff like soul music and stuff, which is just simple, nothing on it, just a clean sound. It's really, really cool. The really cool thing about it is when you pull the crunch button on the amp and you just turn the gain up a bit, it just overdrives in a really, really nice way. It's still clean in a way, but it's just got that grit and dirt to it, which is really, really cool for playing like, just open chords, like open G chords or D. Just, even if you want to play AC/DC, it's really cool for that. Then the overdrive channel is just cuts through everything. For me, as a lead channel, it's got a lot of, mid and high mids in it, but it's not harsh. It just cuts through the way old amps should do. And that's very important, if you're playing in a live setting, to have an amp which, you can be heard over everything that's going on. So there's been a lot of discussion about the no mod switch on this amp. For me, my favourite setting is the new setting, which has a little bit less bass. Simply for the fact of I'm kind of used to that sort of sound, from playing old Marshalls and stuff. There's not much bass in them. Again, it's just a very versatile amp. You should be able to create whatever sound you want from it. Okay, so when I first got this head, they told me it was only 42 watts, and for me that was a little bit like, but I need 100 watts, an amp should be 100 watts or 50 watts. But, and the thing was, when they sent me the Mark II head, the small head, which is only 42 watts, and they were going to ship out a 100 watt head as well, but I got the 42 watt one, and I plugged it in, and I went, flip me, this is loud, ridiculously loud. So I just phoned them up and said, don't send 100 watt, I don't need it, I play in some loud bands, and I don't even get the thing past halfway most of the time, so it's ridiculously loud. So, and the fact that it's very small and compact, it means I can bring it with me. I can put it on in the overhead locker on a plane, and it's very cool, the whole thing.